Drink a little water then. You might need to,
Well,
as the
because
old
it's been
folks
a
say, you might
while.
need to wet your whistle.
Wet my whistle.
Yeah, that's what the old black folks say if you need some water.
That's interesting. Wet my whistle. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Am I really gonna wet it? Oh, it got wet.
I
Mhm.
believe so.
Mhm. Yeah, it's moistened.
I believe that.
But testing out the vocal cord,
Okay.
seeing where we're at.
How are you feeling?
1 through 10. Honestly, I feel like a 10.
You look like a 10.
Thank you. Oh,
I'm just being honest. That's all.
wait, yes. Thank you.
So, you want to get right to it, or you want to vibe a little bit? How you feeling? What type of energy you on? This the first part of 2024.
2024, dog. We really in the year of 2024. I don't know why, but 2016, it
Okay.
looks so crisp and clear still to me
Yeah.
with the memories that I have.
Yeah. Actually, I
And
graduated high school.
you graduated high school in 2016?
Yeah. Don't be shocked. You knew you was a cougar.
Where is this coming from? Because, hold on, for the people who don't even know our ages, they'll be very confused on where this is coming from because I'm very confused on where this is coming from. Why you always want to bring up a cougar when it's only months in between us? You over here acting like I robbed the cradle. Please.
Like you rocked the cradle.
Like, rock the cradle? No, you over here acting like I robbed the cradle.
Are you sure it's not rock the cradle?
Oh my god, I will look up the saying.
We can look it up
I
right
know
now.
this is the saying. I
If
will
this
look it
how
up
you
right
want to
now.
start it,
I will look it up right now.
I bet money is rock the cradle. It's definitely rock the cradle.
Idiomatic, disapproving, to marry or become romantically involved with a much younger person, especially one from a younger generation. Guess what it is? Rob the cradle. Thank you.
I apologize.
See, and that's the reason why it's so useful to have like a laptop, an iPad, even a phone.
Hmm.
That's a mobile computer to just kind of fact check some things because there's no point in going back and forth about something that I know I'm right about.
That's real. I got something that I want to play for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then because I feel like that would be the best way for us to really intro into how this year
Okay.
or like what went down this year. Okay,
You right? Yeah.
so that's what I got for you.
Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. Period. All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
Yep.
That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Yeah.
So how you feeling about this year?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like that interview, when it came out, he himself said it was going to be impactful. And we knew this was going to be the year that all shit was going to come to light, like he said, because he started it. I'm not going to lie to you. To me, for this whole year, he set the tone for what we was going to be expecting to be released.
He lit a match. He did, and the fire's only gotten bigger every month.
Because let's be honest here. There is a lot going on culturally, socially, that
Worldwide too.
yes, completely.
Whole wars out here.
100%. And then we're seeing like the effects of everybody actually coming together to discuss this. Some even taking action on it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. We were supposed to spend like the first part of the pod just kind of catching up, but I feel like our catching up is gonna be interwoven between these current events that's happening.
That's fair.
Because let's be for real with you, my current events stopped and only focused on Kendrick and Drake when they was going through their little hustle. You know, halfway through there was a timer. You know, academics was keeping time each day that Kendrick wasn't dropping,
Okay.
and that was my way of keeping track of the calendar. It was
That's how
because I
you
knew
knew what
on
day it
this
was.
day, at this time, this was dropped, and I immediately sent it over to you, to a friend, to a family member. It was, you need to see this.
Yeah.
So I just want to kind of get started into going into it because I know at this
Cause
point
you was late to it.
I was late.
So how you was keeping everybody else up to date on it, and you
Okay,
weren't even know?
listen, I'm the type of person where if there's a will, there's a way. But as soon as we get into Jamaica, as soon as we get to Grand Cayman, as soon as we get to Italy,
You right back
France,
on it.
Spain, it don't matter. As soon as I step foot onto some land,
It's
I'm going to research some stuff up. So, and then of course, you was also helping me with staying on top of it because you was getting it live. That was the one thing I will say. I was thinking about paying for the 24 hours internet access closer to the end of the trip
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to be on Twitter. I wanted to be on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. I wanted to be on some type of social media so I can get the
With the
reactions
culture.
also. Yes,
I
because
feel
I
that.
know I'm not gonna say mind blown, but I'm hyped that this battle is happening
Yeah.
because I like both of them as artists. I do. They both have changed in their own ways and just kind of evolved into kind of like their peak selves, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. That's real.
So when I got on the cruise, and then when I finally got off the cruise, babe,
Mm-hmm.
the only song I had heard was
Push ups.
Push Ups and read some of the lyrics of Euphoria. That's it.
Yeah.
So I had to be caught up. Because by this point in time, I'm assuming there's no more discs coming out. I'm eyeing you, Kendrick. I am. But at this point, now that the last tracks from both of them came out, and now we see how far one of them took off, it kind of makes sense at that point.
Well, they're saying it's unclear on like who won still. Lil Yachty even said that he told Drake that he didn't really win or lose. Like nobody really won or lost the battle. I just assumed that I couldn't hear correctly. I thought maybe my ears didn't work. I thought it was a clear winner.
Okay, because here's the thing.
Because I feel like whoever made the somebody stepping at the barbecue anthem, I feel like that's probably who won. I feel like summer right around the corner. It's a lot of reasons to take the grill out.
I 100% agree. I do. And that's the reason why, for me, it is kind of a clear winner.
Yeah.
And I don't think I would have told my friend, like, I don't really know who won or not. I would just tell him, like, I feel like
I'm gonna
I
take the
would pick
cold
you
route.
as the winner, but socially, this is the clear winner. I'm going to tell you what it is and what it ain't. Like,
If it's socially, like, that mean they won.
technically, because that's where the battle was put up to be shown for.
Yeah.
To show everybody who's the best. But okay, we're skipping ahead because at this point, I just read a couple of lyrics of Euphoria, and that thing was throwing me. I was like,
What's going on?
hold on. But I wasn't getting or understanding how shocked everybody else was until I came home to you and you was telling me, because you were on social media at this point, and you're also seeing it live. I think you're like the first 3 minutes of listen whenever a song drops.
Yeah.
To immediately know this dude just dropped 30 minutes after him. because you was in real time listening to it and also seeing social media,
Yeah,
you was getting all the reactions at once.
facts. It would start at Euphoria, which dropped on like a Sunday night.
Yeah, I think it was like
It was at
17
9
days, like 16 to 17 days after Drake had dropped.
after Push Ups.
Yeah,
And Push Ups was it was alright song.
it was a
I
good
feel
song.
like
There's a lot
the
of
way you
short
doing
jokes.
splits, your pants might rip line was weak, but it is what it is. I still like the song.
There's some parts I kind of chuckled at, like real bad. Like,
Yeah, nah,
it was good.
still funny.
He got personal with Whitney in that song though.
Yeah, first mistake. That's what Kendrick
Because
said.
why did we get personal? That's why, in my personal opinion, there's a clear winner, but I'll let it go.
Nah,
Because at this point, I don't know who's telling the truth or not. I'm just here for the gossip. Because I don't know if Tupac really effed Biggie's wife. We don't know.
yeah,
But when he said it, it captured our attention. I'm here for the actual battles themselves, but then at a certain point, it was like, all right, y'all need to wrap it up.
nah, it was getting crazy towards the end. It was when Drake dropped Family Matters and then Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams. It was 15 minutes. Everybody keeps saying 30, 45. I swear it was 15 minutes tops. I remember watching the music video with Drake and saying, nah, this was shot like amazingly. Like the lyrics on here, like this how you diss back. I'm like, okay, Drake coming back, and then it was like a slap. Like, dang.
When I came home and you showed me this masterpiece of a lyric video,
Yeah.
of shots of just Drake living his life. That's it.
Nah, he going crazy though. Like
But
the video is going crazy.
he also
The filter over it.
Oh, the filter is
The
amazing.
beat changes. I know everybody like that second beat, but that third beat is the best one in my personal opinion. You got back after Meet the Grounds.
I did, but it was.
Then we was chilling, and then that's when Not Like Us came out.
Yeah, we was watching Meet the Grams, and then we seen Not Like Us show up on his channel, and it said like 17 minutes ago max.
I think it was close. I think it was like 4 minutes.
We seen that earlier. I don't even remember.
Because at first we kind of was like, he ain't drop again.
It was only like 3K views, so maybe it was the 4 minutes. I don't know.
Like that's the nail in the coffin. It's too much of an anthem. It's already being played on sports. It can be played in any just general public. Because it ain't even a lot of cussing in it. Outside of, I think, nigga probably.
There's a couple of niggas, B words, and other things.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'll take that back. But it's being played everywhere, and it's a track where this dude saying he ain't trying to strike a chord in A minor. He calling you a pedophile.
It started off at the part. You gotta start off the part. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around?
That is an important question.
Certified lover boys? Well, certified pedophiles, right?
But that's what I'm saying.
Wah, dot fucking mud.
That's being
I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably A minor. I do a little West Coast side now.
Oh, that's what that was? I thought that was like Wolverine claws. I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm joking.
I see you have jokes.
But yeah, all of that was just crazy. This year's been insane. From the Cat Williams interview to all the beefs, every single beef. It's been so many beefs.
There was a little Quavo versus Chris Brown action going on in there, and I was really vibing.
We got a lot of good music out of that, though.
We sure did.
We got a lot of good music out of all of this.
Babe, I ain't gonna lie to you though. Before it kind of got to that point where, with Drake, he was calling Kendrick a wife beater, and then with Kendrick calling him dead set a pedophile, he really focused on this.
Yeah.
And that he's hiding a daughter. Like, we can't forget about that also. That he's hiding a daughter. I think Chris Brown and Quavo really made me feel like, nah, this gonna get physical. I wasn't too sure about Drake and Kendrick. This is gonna get physical with Chris Brown and Quavo. It is.
But you know Chris Brown, everybody can tell he a hot-headed individual.
He is. It's quite unfortunate, actually.
But you know Quavo probably got a slick mouth too. So it's like, at the end of the day, they celebrities. This is gonna be a point in time, and they both in like similar lanes as celebrities.
Mhm.
They're both probably gonna cross paths again.
They're gonna see each other again.
Hopefully they stay safe, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Brown be trying to kind of like walk up to him,
I was about to
get
say,
close to him.
Chris Brown said in the song
I know
that
about
he
the
was
fashion
holding himself back when he was sat next to him at the fashion show from just knocking him out. I was
show.
like,
Yeah, that was crazy.
okay. So there's a lot going on. But even with the Kendrick and Drake thing, that got real serious, and that's when I said, all right, we need to wrap it up. When now we getting shot at. Now Drake house is getting shot at. The Weeknd's manager's house got shot at on their side, and another person tried to actually get into Drake's little embassy compound. And it was like, all right, y'all.
But this
y'all
could all
acting
just be
weird.
coincidental timing.
How is it coincidental timing?
I'm saying it could all just be coincidental timing.
How so?
Like they might not all be related to just this beef. I'm saying it's possible.
Why you feel like that?
Right now is a good time to do that because people gonna automatically assume.
That is it's because they beefing right now.
Yeah, so like a criminal could know that. Like, all right, that's all I'm saying.
But certain stuff we already know that there's weirdos out there though. Because let's be honest here, Pop Smoke shouldn't have died.
He told the location though.
But he told his location right. Why is a weirdo?
Which still isn't an excuse for him to die.
Yeah, why is a weirdo going to still drive up there with the intention of robbing him and possibly killing him and wound up killing him?
People just weird. Like people be envious of people they don't know.
Yes.
Because they feel like they can do the same thing.
I think there's like two different types of envy when I was doing some light reading into it. Because I know there's one type of envy where it's like more of the malicious type.
Okay.
Where you personally feel like you want what this person has, but you also don't believe that they deserve what they have.
Okay.
Because the other side is, okay, obviously, the more you feel like that, the more you would technically want what they have to be taken away from them because you don't really feel like they personally deserve it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But the other side of envy, that this is somebody that has something that I do want to have, but they put in the work and dedication to get it, and I admire that.
Yeah.
They deserve what they have. So there's still a sense of envy in that aspect, but you're using that to fuel your own dedication and energy and effort into getting it.
But those type of haters don't be feeling like that because they don't never acknowledge the work that they're not doing.
Yes. You hit it on the nail right there.
They usually feel like they just had a talent, so that's enough, and they should just be handed this opportunity.
That's where that entitlement comes in.
Yeah.
Now, I did wanted to bring this up only just because, like, whenever I hear the word entitlement, this little boy reminds me of him. He do.
Okay.
Mainly just because you got to be like a spoiled kid, like just somebody who is just unaware of how stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
To have really put a diss track out when you know your dad's under investigation. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You talking about the king? King Combs?
Let's talk about it, please. Because I know we all seen the video. We have. Unfortunately.
There was a video?
Listen, they started putting warning labels, but only afterwards.
That video.
Yes.
I thought you were saying he dropped a music video to the diss.
No. Dear God, I hope he doesn't. But he dropped the actual track, and honestly, he could have kept it. He could have.
Sometimes you just gotta learn to just. Everybody fight you can't jump into, and I know that's family, dad especially. But sometimes you gotta just, if you genuinely believe this person innocent, you gotta really stand on like evidence gonna solve this or the lack of.
Yeah.
You don't want to come like you done drop the whole song and you can't take the song down now because then it's gonna really look like you know it's over.
Yeah,
so
that's
now,
true.
Some people gonna be playing the song just in spite.
But babe, even some of the lyrics inside the song didn't make any sense. Why would you put this in here?
They raided the wrong house. It was the one next. They didn't look at the one next door.
Why would you say that when you
What are
know
you,
your
son?
father is under investigation?
Son,
What are you doing out there?
Hey, you remember in the first John Wick when the son came back in and he was telling his dad that he stole John Wick's car
Oh,
and he got that stomach punch. That's probably what Diddy
and
did
that
when
he
he
killed
dropped
the
that song.
dog. Oh
That's,
no, his father was furious.
that's probably what happened after he dropped that song. He probably got that same stomach punch.
What?
You know Diddy ain't no stranger. I mean, we see he don't have no. All right.
He don't got no problem with violence. Oh my God, it's
All
too
right.
early for jokes.
I'm not trying to make a joke, but I'm being for real. If he'll do that about that, somebody trying to get their freedom, safety.
See,
Imagine what he do to the idiot in the camp that drop a diss song that also say y'all basically was right, but y'all looked in the wrong house.
hey, let me tell you something. Because I read the lawsuit of the producer against Diddy, and
Yeah.
it mentioned the exact event. I think it was with Christian Combs' friend. I could be wrong about the son, but I think it was with Christian Combs' friend. They was in that bathroom, and I guess the friend had said something that made Diddy mad. So yeah, he got that punch, but I think he got a couple of shots in him.
Hmm.
So only reason why I bring up details that I can kind of remember from these lawsuits is because I want to know like the nitty gritty, so I can really feel like if this person is telling the truth or not. That's why with the whole Cassie thing, when I read that thing from start to finish, I knew he did it. I feel like he did it because
Yeah.
there's so many places that could have had footage, and the footage that was just released from 2016, you know somebody was holding it.
Yeah. They was getting a nice check though.
They had to have been.
They was getting a nice check for a good amount of time. And then sometimes your morals change in life. Like some things that you would have did when you was younger, you wouldn't do no more, and then now you feeling bad because Cassie came out, but ain't no evidence saying nothing, so now you just leak it. Cause babe, that went to CNN. That was submitted.
I was about to say, like, hold on, TMZ ain't released this.
That was submitted.
That was something to take note of. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
That was like y'all go get him. Rightfully so though, regardless.
Somebody had this footage from 2016 up until
That
2024.
hotel had that footage. That security team had that footage.
Why now? Now I do remember some people in the comments. I don't remember all the parts of the lawsuit because it was a very long, a lot of pages. I can definitely check myself later and talk about it on Twitter. But there was a lot of details in there,
Mm-hmm.
and one of them that they mentioned was the $50,000 that he paid to get that tape from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's a lot going on, and this is what I'm talking about. You know, it's a lot going on with your father. Why come out?
I don't think he realized that his dad did anything. Or if he did realize and he know what's going on, all that stuff that his dad do, how his dad a fan, then he's growing up in a system to where his dad never gets caught.
Yeah.
So he's not thinking that him doing that. He thinking they up.
That's
He
true.
dropped this. Everybody just assumed that they ain't guilty, which is not how it works.
Not at all.
And even when he dropped it, nobody really thought like, oh, they didn't do it anymore. It was like, wait, they raided the wrong house.
He really can't even rap like that. I'm gonna be for real with you. It was not a real flow that I was.
He
riding
sound like just a newer P Diddy, but people didn't like. Nobody ran to listen to a P Diddy rap. So it's like I respect it. It's gonna do what it needs to do because he's P Diddy. Well, at this point, we don't know if it's gonna do what it needs to do.
It didn't because here's the thing. I don't want to do anything besides help the investigation further because he deserves to go to jail.
They're gonna check the next house too. That's the unfortunate part. Now they're gonna check the next door. It could just be the neighbor, not a neighbor house getting raided.
You see, and I told you, babe, him doing some public stuff like this, I knew in the hallway from the last episode that we discussed this. I knew there was gonna be footage. I knew.
You called it.
I knew it.
I was listening to the other episode the other day, and I heard you talking about it. I was like, dang, you really said word for word what I'm looking at in this video. And it's dark, man. And it's like, it's one of them things where you realize, like, I'm sure she looked back at it like, what if she would have never, like, entertained him from the beginning?
Yeah.
Because you get caught up in that stuff because it's real glamorous and you may not even be used to it. And then the dude always putting on the front, like, he gonna do all of this stuff for you. You don't know he gonna turn into a demon.
Yeah.
You got to deal with that. It get dark, man.
That's what's unfortunate. Now, I will say there is somebody on Twitter claiming to be good friends with Kim Porter and is demanding for Kim Porter case to be investigated or reopened into how she died, because I think she was like 47 and she died of pneumonia of all things. So there was some people saying that, nah, we see how violent Diddy can get, obviously off this small snippet, because these were seconds out of years that she's lived with.
Yeah.
For Kim Porter and for Cassie, these are years, if not decades.
Yeah.
Now, Kim Porter's friend, supposedly, she was saying that Cassie in the beginning was acting just like how Carisha was acting. Like, she was allowing Diddy to use Cassie's ethnicity, how she looks, against Kim. She would laugh at some of the things. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. This is just based off of what the friend was saying, because she's been
Do we
talking
know
about,
for a fact that this is really her friend?
I don't know. But she said she's met Kim once before in person, but they talked over the phone for years. But she herself is saying that she don't condone exactly what Diddy was doing. She's just saying she's been calling out Diddy's behavior since before all this really came to the forefront. And she's also saying that Cassie allowed herself, because she was also groomed. Like, we can be honest about that. She was groomed. Extremely young, older man with a lot of riches backed up behind him. But she wasn't painting Cassie as a full-on victim, especially in the beginning only.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Carisha. Some people are saying, how do we know that Carisha ain't getting abused too? But if she is, she's not making it very believable with the way that she's lashing out at other women. With that one, the last baby mama that Diddy had.
It also, this don't help with that tweet she got saying, oh, if I wanted you to blah, 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 I would have had Diddy make you get on your knees. And because she was tweeting some wild stuff.
Yeah, she was. She was. Like, she was the mistress. That's how she was tweeting.
Because now it make you seem like, oh, is that what he was going to do?
Like, you was aware of what he can do, what he has done, and you have power to make it happen.
He was going to be beating on her and putting her on her knees for you?
Like, it was a lot that can be inferred from it, 100%. And she runs her mouth. She reckless with her mouth when she mad. I understand that,
She's a
but
city girl.
It got her in that position. Hey, for $200K a month, she was getting, I think, about, what was it, like a $2 million at that point? Just for being kept?
She was getting a lot.
Just for being kept.
That's more than a sugar daddy.
But
is it worth, you know for a fact, you sleeping with a fan?
You sleeping with a fan?
Yeah. You know that every time you lay your head down beside him, you know this what he do to people.
And then you also got to remember, because she was on her own talk show saying, what was she saying? Who was she? I think she was talking to Ari.
Yeah.
About getting pissed on. And it's like, listen, I'm not a kink shamer. I get it.
Yeah, she was saying how she'd be okay with that.
I'm not. But there's certain things where it's like.
Because she was saying for a certain amount of money.
You sure you want to discuss this?
But they're proud prostitutes. If we going off lyrical context, so it's not too much of a shock that she would be okay with somebody peeing on her for a certain amount of money, because it's for a certain amount of money.
Well, I think she said she also finds enjoyment of it, and if I feel like if you find enjoyment of it,
I
then
didn't see that part of the clip. She could have.
she could have. That's why, like, I'm not going to king shame. I'm not.
But if you enjoy it, then don't ask me for the check.
I'm not doing it for no broke.
You doing it for the
person.
check.
Exactly. I'm not just doing it for the check though. I'm doing it for my own enjoyment. But my enjoyment includes somebody with some money. Yeah.
Hey, I respect it.
Well, I'm doing this with a broke. Come on now.
So,
A bum.
before we get up out
Okay.
of this one, I do want to say that this is nasty, and I don't support no type of abuse. I also don't even rock with like people making jokes and stuff about it because people really go through stuff, and certain things we can't always joke about. Now I know us as a community, we don't really take much serious regardless, especially Twitter. But once we see the evidence like this, we should at least let a couple days go by before we start trying to go viral off jokes.
It's Twitter.
And we also can't do the whole why does she just stay there? Why does she stay with him? Like if you ain't never experienced any type of relationship abuse, then you might want to back out because it's a lot of mind games that be at play. So you can't always just make fun of the people that's going through these things because you don't know what they went through. You don't know. Maybe she tried to run away before and then it was way worse than how it looked on camera.
Oh, with the elevator? Because she, in the lawsuit, she's mentioned she has tried to run away before.
Yeah.
Funny enough, in the elevator, she was running away from a freak off. A freak off had just happened.
You could tell he had a towel on and pink socks.
Was it pink socks?
Pink socks.
I don't remember it being
was
pink
socks.
I wasn't. You know what? I wasn't focused on the socks. I was
These
just
the
focused
type
on
of
the
people
kick.
Kendrick was talking about. Need to stay their ass inside.
I was focused on the kick, the two kicks actually, and the drag.
Yeah, all that was disgusting. His
Like,
career is over. In terms of he got to rebrand again. He can't be loved.
ain't no rebrand. A rebrand in jail and some orange jumpsuits, yeah.
What I'm saying is he not gonna be able to all that. It's all love and the diamond in the tooth and Ciroc and all this stuff trying to make him seem like he just the good Samaritan that want everybody to be peaceful and want black people to just grow up together and peacefully flourish.
I think it was like 2 days ago, maybe even 3 days, where he just posted a picture of the most recent baby he's had with the Asian girl that Young Mommy was beefing with.
Yeah.
He just posted it 2 days ago, and it
That's
looked
his
so
daughter.
wholesome. He had his little daughter in his hand. She was a little naked, and he was just kind of caressing her. And I felt like, you know what? That's a good PR trick. It is.
It is.
Because we know
it's good timing.
We know the demon side of this man.
Because the truth is, he probably knew what was coming out before it came out. He still got that type of money where somebody somewhere probably was like, hey, just to let you know, at 11, this about to come out.
I feel like this blindsided them though. Because honestly, if Diddy knew this was coming out, I genuinely feel like he would have stopped that track with his son.
You can't. No, I'm saying this was after the son dropped the track. The son done dropped the track. This been about a week now. I'm saying within the last couple of days, somebody told him like, yeah, you got something that's about to drop soon. But I hope she get her justice in total, not just the compensation. I hope any girl affected that got it, because I know for a fact there's more people that really could step up. If we having free costs, that means it's off the rip more than just one person.
Yeah.
So I hope everybody get their justice. It's sick. We had a chance to watch X-Men 97. I don't know if you watched the older series, the original X-Men that used to come out, but that's pretty much what it follows. I will say we got a real good reminder of why the X-Men should be held up in conversations of the greats, because this really was one of those series. We watched it from the first episode to the last episode. Well, they actually dropped 2 episodes at the premiere, so we watched it from the first 2 episodes to the last episode. What you feeling? This our first review of the year.
Our first review of the year, and it's X-Men 97. I feel like we picked a very good choice. That's what I got to say about it so far.
What do you like about it? Is there anything you dislike about it?
I think the best part about it, in my personal opinion, is the one-liners that they got in there that these, especially Magneto, the way this man talks.
Nah, he be going crazy.
Dear God.
He be going crazy.
And then they have characters like Rogue and Gambit and
Scott.
Jean.
Scott, one of them too, though.
And Scott. That you really look at and you get a deeper connection with them. Plus,
it's very relatable.
You see how raw they really are. Like, oh, Scott, you move like this?
Yeah. It was one of them, like, sometimes you gotta, like, reintroduce yourself. Like, people be thinking that it's sweet when it come to you. Cyclops had to let it be known, like, it's a reason he one of the leaders of the X-Men. Like,
completely.
Like, y'all gonna stop just saying just because I got lasers coming out my eyes that I'm a one-trick pony. Like, because I got these hands, too. And you got to deal with all this together. Because Scott really he pees people up. Like the lasers ain't like his cop-out. He don't just go hard laser for everybody.
And then that's it.
He be dashing with it, getting up out the way. Using it like a little jetpack. He jumped out the plane. Used it on the way down. What an intro. That's when I was like, all right, I'm sorry. That's on me.
Oh, my God. I agree with you.
That's
agree
on
with you
me.
100%. But here's my thing when it comes to that. I'm not trying to get too deep into the spoilers, which is why I want to talk about.
We at the finale, bro. You got to skip this if you don't. We at the finale.
It's only season 1. You know some people.
But we're not on episode 1. It came out week after week. We're going to be doing episode reviews.
Listen to me. With The Boys, we ain't get like a lot of spoilers. The people who was watching them didn't really give it to us when they told us to watch it. We want people to watch X-Men 97, correct?
It's like the finale's already came out.
Yes.
That they should have watched some of these episodes by now, if not all of it.
We ain't
by the time this come out.
We ain't watched The Boys until maybe like season 3 or 4 was
and people had been already reviewed it. What are you talking about? We just didn't watch the reviews. It ain't like nobody didn't review it. Well, we didn't watch it. We just didn't watch the reviews because we didn't know about it.
Okay, all right. I'll concede. It's spoilers that's about to be ahead for X-Men 97 if you stay past this part.
Yeah, just skip to the next topic if you don't want to hear. You know, she really wanted to like baby y'all, but I had to let her know that y'all adults. Y'all can skip through a little bit if y'all don't want to hear the spoilers.
Okay, but just remember to come back, okay?
Yeah, once you watch it, come on back.
We got some good information.
I'll hop in.
Good discussions. Come back when you watch it.
We want to hear your opinion too. But nah, man, I want to say this in concerns of the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Charles didn't have to wipe Magneto like that.
Yes, he did.
This is what I'm saying, right?
He ripped Logan's skeleton out his body.
Logan tried to kill him first.
And we seen the infamous comic strip.
Logan tried to kill him first.
Of Logan flailing, his skin flailing in the actual air.
So that's the card we gonna play?
What do you mean what card
we're playing? Because this is more gruesome, then this person should get the worst treatment.
No, it's not that. It's understanding that this man Magneto has lost his damn mind. So
Logan tried to kill him.
What?
Logan tried to kill. If somebody shoot at you, you're not allowed to shoot at them back. And they aiming to kill.
Are trying to kill millions of people. Now, don't get me wrong. What happened on Genosha should have never happened. But you are still trying to kill millions of people by not putting the damn magnetic core back inside of Earth right now.
I think this is a part that you're forgetting, right?
Okay.
Him taking that did what? It turned off all the signals. So that could have at least gave them the time to get Bastion first. Professor turned all the lights back on, not all the Sentinels back, trying to mop out everything. They in Wakanda. T'Challa looking like, what are they doing? How they even got here? Who told them the coordinates through the imaginary wall to get them? They looking right outside the bed. He got to swing through the glass.
That's true. I was kind of shocked that it was in Wakanda too.
Doctor Strange, he trying to save somebody's life. He doing heart surgery.
Okay, but with the Sentinels, I have to understand it for what it is, right? Because technically, Bastion is a mutant.
Yeah.
But my thing is understanding that the humans in the future created a machine, an AI that is able to breed with humans just so they can have a fighting chance against the mutants.
Yeah.
And they sent it back through time
To kill mutants.
to kill the mutants. So basically, all of the humans in this universe, well, not all of them, but a good majority of them, were sleeper agents. And they were waiting for that one mutant.
They didn't know though.
They did not know they were sleeper agents. They didn't.
Yeah. Then we also have to discuss the art too. Like the actual art, how they drew the comic, like the show, like
I like the
that scene, bro, when Scott and Jean was saying goodbye to Nathan, Cable,
Yes.
and Scott took the lenses off, full blast with the tears coming down.
Aww.
Bro, they drew that. I'm like, wow, this some real good animation. We haven't seen a show with this type of animations that good in a minute.
That's true.
Like first season Invincible was close to this.
That's true.
Second season they lacked a little bit outside of just the gruesomeness.
I was about to say second season they kind of pissed me off. Which I get it. There was a strike. I get it. But y'all pissed me off.
We can talk about that on the next episode.
We can.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I was hurt about his girlfriend, the black girlfriend. I was really rooting for them. It was cute.
Yeah. Somebody did also state something that I do kind of agree with. And the black girl hair, they could have gave her like a slight natural flow. Like
what you mean?
She kind of just got like a perm with a little ponytail and a go down.
Ain't no way. Let me pull up a picture.
If you look at her picture, she ain't.
There's no way
like
she
black,
like,
but her hair not really black. Somebody pointed that out, and I feel like it's fair.
I'm looking at it again. No, absolutely not.
Going back to X-Men, I do want to let you know this though, because this is important for you to know. The writer for the first season, he's not gonna be there no more.
What? Why?
Yeah, they got rid of him.
Why?
They said they still gonna honor his vision for the second season, but it's gonna be new writers. So we gotta hope for the best, because we got a really great first season, and then they changed the writer on us.
I feel like her hair. Hold on, cause we're gonna talk about that. We are, but I feel like her hair is an important topic we have to gloss over. I feel like her hair sits in a ponytail. Why you talking about it's in one of them ratchet Cheeto eating?
That's not what I said.
Okay,
that's not what I said.
Okay,
I said she basically has a perm, like it's straight. She has the ponytail and then the go downs. I didn't say she had. You trying to make it seem like I said she had a struggle tail. I didn't say that. I said she had a ponytail.
What's a struggle tail?
You know what a struggle tail is.
Anybody
listening know a struggle tail. It's a tail that you had to struggle to get in. It took a little more effort than like when you got the length.
I didn't realize you called them struggle tails. If I know what you're talking about, we call them like the overfilled trash bags.
We used to call them doorknobs because you could kind of go in the back on and kind of twist it. You could.
There was a girl who had her ponytail just like Amber. Okay, just like Amber's hairstyle. And she would gel it. She would gel it spiked up. So it's not, the ponytail ain't even that big. Like she would leave nothing in the middle or nothing like that. It's literally spiked out like this around. If I could find a picture, dear God, if I could find a picture, I'll post it up. But it was spiked that, and you know what? It was interesting. It was interesting.
I mean, I don't have a problem with Amber hair. I think they were just saying, for her to be that smart in college and all that stuff like that, she's probably smart enough to kind of be able to take care of her natural hair. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying that they're saying that people who don't have natural hair are slow. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that seemed to be where they was just coming from. That like she probably could have just had a fro.
Fair.
But I feel like let people make the art that they want to make anyway.
Fair.
So yeah, X-Men's gonna have a different writer now. We gotta just hope for the best. I'm hoping that, cause that's the thing, they gotta really do good next season, or they're gonna be known as a flop. Like your first season was like this, then your second season was.
It sounded like you was going for a J. Cole verse, though. But okay.
Really, we don't
Okay.
talk about that verse. We don't talk about that song at all no more. J. Cole don't want us talking about it.
I
That's why he
feel
took
like
it off.
he made the best choice and best decision for his piece at that time.
But he don't want us talking about it. That's why he took it off. And we don't want, if he listen to this, we don't want his stomach to hurt.
J.
So
Cole's
we
still
not
my
going.
J. Cole's still my favorite artist. I don't care. We could
I
bump.
don't. In case he watched this, we can't talk about it just because I don't want him to lose sleep. I don't. I want him to be good.
He ain't losing no sleep
He lost a lot of sleep when he
He
jumped.
ain't
He
losing
couldn't
no
sleep
sleep.
for a long time.
because he left the battle alone. He already seen it.
He saw the different realities that could have happened if he kept that up.
He slept on it, and you know when you sleep, you be talking to God. You don't really realize that. See, I'm gonna put you on game.
Okay.
When you sleeping,
Okay.
you shouldn't neglect that time
Mhm.
because that's your time to reach the other side where God is at, right?
Really?
So when he slept on it, he
Mhm.
talked to K Dot. He was trying to figure out what all was going on. He probably even talked to Drake during that time period. Talked to God, slept on it, and he made his final choice. And look at where it led him. Not dealing with any of this. See,
But
he
he's
probably
still
out there
dealing with it.
bicycling.
He got delayed. Got to deal with it because he's still gonna drop the fall off. And
What-
somewhere on that, it's at least 10 tracks. We know Cole. It's an hour long of music. Somewhere on that, he's talking about how he the greatest to ever do it and all. And no,
What low key is slightly messed up, I will say, is that it low key started with Drake even mentioning the Big Three in first person shooter, and then with the diss song that he then dropped with the whole might delete later, and
yeah.
then he dips out the whole battle.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like you didn't want to be in that conversation, so we gonna keep you out of
He
it.
ain't realized y'all was gonna be getting this personal. What you mean Drake got a hidden dollar and he's a pedophile? And you beat on your wife and you live in New York to escape from that.
I'm not saying he didn't make the right choice. I'm just saying we can't call him like top two no more, respectfully. We might not even be able to put him in big three no more. Who knows?
He's definitely J. Cole's still my big three.
But you know, he saw them different realities. We watching a show that got to deal with different realities right now. For those who on Apple TV,
You right.
have you how you feeling about Dark Matter?
If y'all don't listen, you don't need an iPhone to get Apple TV. I need y'all to understand this.
It's not an ad, but they shows really do be cooking up,
If y'all
and they always shot amazingly.
y'all about to piss me off with y'all holding on to Netflix coattails so badly. Y'all need to get on Apple TV and start looking at some of these shows.
And Prime, Apple TV and Prime got them shows right now.
Listen, Netflix, once they raise it up to 25, what y'all finna say?
So we watched Dark Matter, and what a concept. For those who don't know, it's basically like, what if at one point in time in your life, what if at one period of time in your life, you had the opportunity to make a multitude of split decisions, which is really any decision you make in life. But this one decision you made spawned a bunch of different realities.
Alternate realities, yeah.
Yeah, alternate realities that you're living through. And it's hard to say anything else and not give it away. But it get crazy.
Hey, listen, it's gonna be one big spoiler, but the spoiler it's within the first 1 to 2 episodes, so you're gonna understand anyways.
It's also on the cover art.
Big dog, tell me why in one of these other alternate realities, they feel like you living a better life. Now they come steal your reality. Can you
Yeah.
imagine some BS like that?
You get kidnapped by yourself. And now you got to figure out what's going on because everybody else in the reality you done got put into don't understand what you're talking about, that you're not from here.
They don't know who the hell you are. You talking about your wife and kids. They looking at you like, wife and kids? When did you have wife and kids? Like, and you know you're not crazy. You looking at your ring finger. There's still a shadow on here. I'm not crazy. Where is my son? Don't play with me.
It's currently number 2 on the Apple charts, so definitely give it a watch. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like any of the other Apple series type shows, it fit right in. It's got that same color grade on it. It's a good show.
Listen. If you love Severance, it's like a thriller type of thing. If you love Severance,
Yeah.
You love them other type of Apple TV shows. What's the one with Leanne's crazy ass? What
Servant.
Servant? Yes.
Yeah.
If you like them type of shows,
That's another good one.
you gonna like Dark Matter.
100%. And we got to talk about some of the things we probably gonna be reviewing soon in the future because we got new shows getting ready to come out. We got a new season of My Hero getting ready to come out. Demon Slayer just dropped, so we got that to catch up on. The Boys coming around the corner.
Oh my God.
We gonna have that. We got a lot of shows that's coming.
We got a lot.
We also watching Fallout, so we'll probably be talking about that soon too. And I feel like it's another show. Oh, I need you to watch Baby Reindeer. And I watched this while I was getting my hair done. 6-hour experience. So I got to go through, I believe, what was the whole season. I want you to watch that. It's on Netflix. It's called Baby Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer? What
Yes.
is that about?
I can't tell you much more than the fact that it's a thriller. And on the next episode, I'm curious to hear what you feel about it because I know for a fact you're going to have a lot to say about it.
Baby Reindeer. So you're not even gonna tell me who the main protagonist is?
You wouldn't know. It's not people that we know.
Oh, okay. Is it who's the protagonist? Is it like a white woman, a black man?
It's a white man. And the antagonist is a white woman.
You're giving me.
It's
crumbs.
a real left field show. There's no way I could really give you a summary and it would make sense.
I was about to say you're giving me crumbs. Here.
It's a story about a trying comedian.
A comedian who's trying.
Yes, he's trying to become a big comedian. But there's also other boundaries and struggles that he's going through within his inner life. From romance to work, traveling, family,
Okay.
self-identity.
Hmm.
He's going through a lot.
And I would have a lot to say about this man. Okay.
Without question.
Okay.
You have a lot to say about the show. And anyone who out there left field shows, you should definitely watch Baby Reindeer.
Hold on. What about like Bear? You know how Bear has its own interesting.
Oh, we got to talk about Bear too. That's a new show we started watching. I rock with Bear a lot. I like Bear. That is a FX exclusive. Who knew FX was gonna come back with some swingers?
I love Bear. I do.
They also have Shogun on FX, which is being raved about a lot.
You said that you watched 1 or 2 episodes, but you ain't like having to read.
I watched the first episode, but I knew it would be something that I would enjoy more with you because I don't just sit there and watch live action things that I have to watch with subtitles.
Okay, fair.
But it did look like it was gonna be good. I just decided to watch it with you instead of just watching it by myself.
Fair.
Are we gonna talk about BMF or are we leaving that where it is? It seems like a general consensus that a lot of people ain't really happy with season 2 like that.
You know, we haven't even finished the rest of the episodes of BMF, I don't think.
We watched the first 2.
We did.
We saw 2 Chainz and Lil Baby in there.
First season was terrible with Carisha. I think that was a poor choice. It was with the acting. It was.
But she admitted herself that it wasn't the best acting.
Did she? Because she was cussing some people out who was calling her out.
Because nobody want to have to deal with that on their debut.
Is that her debut? It could be.
That was her acting debut.
But it was a lot going on in season 2. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Maybe. Because, we never went back to the shot. After that man got shot in the head at the very last...
You talking about Ron?
Yes, after Ron got shot in the head.
That was crazy.
I never came back.
That was such a crazy ender. That was a real good cliffhanger.
After she was already stolen... And you know what? We ranting. This is some extra side stuff that we'll talk about.
Yeah.
That for the pods that ain't time oriented. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Well, you got anything going on with you that you want to say before you wrap up, or you just this is what it is?
I think overall, we had the last 2 episodes was pretty heavy, and it was to explain what's going on. Or what happened to us during that whole time frame of even releasing the first season that I really wanted to say I'm glad we was able to start the second season off with a way lighter tone.
Yeah.
to really set it in motion on what we were aiming to do and what we are going to do for the fans and for the people who really are watching us and believe in us, because we have a team that believes in us. We just have to get to that point where we can start believing in ourselves to the same amount that they do.
So, what's your expectations for this season then?
It's a lot. It's a lot. We have a lot that's going to be done. And first and foremost, consistent. Because if I don't know when and where you're gonna be dropping this video or dropping this audio, sometimes you only drop the audio, no video. Sometimes the video drops now, the video quality is at 360p, overexposed. You don't know with us, right? In season one, but season two, that's thrown out the window. In terms of consistency in all aspects of production, audio, all of it,
Mm-hmm.
and then along with the actual drop times, all of it's going to be on an actual schedule that we can anticipate and our fans can anticipate also. And way more promotion, because when we say we're going to be loud and proud about what we have, because we know how it affects people and we know how far we can take it. Child, come on now. You already know season two and the rest of the seasons afterwards. We on go from here. We running.
I expect the same. You know, we should be seeing a lot more videos posted this time.
Yup.
A lot more full episodes posted in video format. So, you know, we got some stuff coming. We got a lot of ideas that we plan on putting into motion. A lot of advertisement, photo shoots, and stuff like that. I know you can see the difference in the outfits and the coordination and the colors. You know, we trying to do something special. We still figuring it out though. So, you know.
You know, and I'm glad that we kept going regardless.
Yeah,
But
you know.
we don't ordered some pizza. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love y'all heavy.
We gonna keep it a buck. We ordered the pizza and you picked the wrong location.
I did.
So,
I'm
so we
so
got
angry.
we got to end a little early because we got to get there before it closed.
What? Like the other one was so much closer.
Real convenient.
Now I'm doubling the time, and we have to leave early. Oh my God, that irks my nerves. Oh, cause she already told us on the phone. We close at this time. If y'all not here,
It's a wrap, and you paid for it.
I'm calling my bank immediately to get the charge back. If I don't get my good, you will not get
But it's your mistake.
my money.
It's your mistake.
No,
You can't be a Karen.
I don't care.
You made the wrong
I'm
address.
definitely a Karen when it comes to my money.
You are a Karen. You're actually like, people don't know this about you, but you can be a Karen about certain things.
What are you talking about? How dare you?
You have your moments.
I'm a Karen. Listen, I'm a Karen only for certain things. One, when it comes to you, because you're not going to mess up my baby's order. All right, that's one. Two, if I'm supposed to get something, I need to get my thing. Don't play with me. Play with somebody else. Play with your own mama. Don't play with my money. And then three, I'm a Karen with FAMU because FAMU be pissing me off sometimes. So yeah.
Well, we're gonna end it at that because we don't want you to have to give examples.
Yeah.
About you and your family. But, you know, also, I hope everybody's staying safe in them storms because it's crazy out here, you know. A lot of our cities still ain't got all their power back yet. We got hit with a storm last week. It was crazy.
Bad. It was
a lot of streets was closed down. Two people did unfortunately pass. Much love and respect to the families. Hope everybody is healing the best way possible. But yeah, we do gotta head up out of here. That alarm clock for the pizza did hit, you know. So we appreciate y'all for watching. Season 2 is here. More is coming. Expect more episodes this year than you got last year. And who knows? You may even see some guests with us this time. So always continue to follow, like, subscribe, and thank you for listening. Share it with a friend. If you got any things you want us to talk about, don't forget to jump into the Discord and drop it in the Dropbox.